Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to World War II Solitaire board game channel and another, in quote, unboxing video. I just gotta call this video something. I gotta categorize them, unboxings and playthroughs and whatnot. So even though this is just a book that we're gonna look at, I'm gonna call it an unboxing video. Anyway, this is The Fields of Normandy, a solitaire war game. This game is designed by Mike Lambo, who has also self-published this book. So this is a book game, and let's have a look at the back. So The Fields of Normandy is an accessible, portable, solitaire hex and counter style war game in a book. Instructions and game maps are included. You just need to bring a pencil, 2 standard 6-sided dice and an eraser. Your task is to order your rifle squads, machine gun teams, mortar teams and Piat teams across the map to achieve your objectives, countering any enemy threat which is found along the way. The game rules produce, position and attack with enemy units whilst you focus on your objectives. Clear rules, 15 missions across varied maps with varied enemies provide plenty of replayability as you recreate the Allied push into Normandy in World War II. Good luck, your troops await your orders. So there was a few things that really got me interested in this game. And first of all, obviously it's going to be that it's World War II and it's a solitaire game. And the other thing we actually got a hint of here on the back, and that is that it's a accessible, portable solitaire game. Because as if you're watching this channel a lot, you know that I travel with my work. So I'm always on the lookout for portable war games. I also like to do very long hikes. You can go out for 10 days sometimes. And then I really like to have, some kind of a small game with me, which I can, when I'm resting for longer periods of time or in the evenings, I can play that game. So this is going to be perfect for that. And something also cool with this game is that it's self-published. I like these new designers. I don't know if Mike has designed anything else before this game. I'm unsure about that. But anyway, I like this. Usually get these PDF files from Boardgame World really cheap. But I actually prefer when it's printed, so I don't have to print it myself. Anyway, The Fields of Normandy, Mike was nice enough to actually send me this book, so thank you very much, Mike. Daniel, hope you like it. Best regards, Mike. I haven't been able to play this game yet, but I have browsed through the rules, and it looks like a really cool game. So in this video, we're simply just gonna have a look in the book, and then in future videos, I am gonna do a playthrough of all of the missions. So anyway, here's an introduction, and my English isn't really the best, so I'm just simply gonna see if you want to read this. I'll let my camera focus, and I'm gonna give you a moment's notice here. You can pause the video and read the introduction for yourself. And how the book works, that can be interesting too. And then we have the other page. Anyway, let's just read the first part here of the background. The Fields of Normandy tries in vain to imagine just some of the horrors faced by the 6th Royal Scots Fusiliers in Normandy. So we're playing a special regiment. I don't know if that's a regiment or battalion, but whatever. We're playing the 6th Royal Scots Fusiliers. So we're going to be the lieutenant of a squadron, and our units can be rifle squads, machine gun teams, mortar teams and Piat teams. And then the enemies can have rifle squads themselves, light and heavy machine guns, half-tracks, minefields, and I believe also artillery. And it's quite an easy game. There's just, if we are going to count the pages of rules, it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And that's 12 pages of rules. And then this is going to be our player aid overview, which is going to walk us through the sequence of play. So a very light game. And again, all you need is a pencil and 2 D6 and an eraser. Anyway, this is how the game is going to work. Each different mission, there are 15 missions. Each mission has a map. So you can see that in the later missions, it's a lot bigger and a lot more stuff is going on here on the map. But in this starting first mission, which is Secure the Woods, This arrow indicates where we're going to place our squads. We have 2 squads, Rifle Squad A and Rifle Squad B, which have rifles and grenades. And their mission in this specific mission, you have to read the objectives. So, a nice easy introductory mission to help you to see how the game works. Remember, cover and flanking are your best friend. The German unit which will be revealed is in a woods hex and therefore receives a +1 defensive bonus when you try to fire at it. So the Germans are over here. Let's see if we can find it. To win, reveal and clear the German unit before time runs out. So anyway, I'm not going to go into details about the rules, but basically you're going to be rolling your d6, 2d6, you can choose one, and then you're going to be able to choose some of the orders here from the British orders chart. So for example, if you roll a 3 and a 5, you could do advance, cover, or fire and advance. So again, simple, fun rules, and I did notice that some guys photocopied these pages, and you're allowed to do that. You just don't share it with other people. So you could photocopy it, but I am going to go ahead and just use a pencil with the one I usually use when I play the roll and write games, which has an erasable marker on it. I also saw some really hardcore wargaming guys. They actually set up this terrain, everything with miniatures. So of course you can do that as well. And I think that's a good way to do it if you have that stuff available. Anyway, let's take a look at the missions here. We have secure the woods. We have, I think, two of those. And then we have secure the building and secure the hill. And we can see here that as we progress through the campaign of the book, we have more squads, and the enemy is going to have more squads as well. So here we have a German rifle squad. And for in mission number 5, we have a light machine gun team. So you can see here, secure the area 2, secure the village. Then we get introduced to rivers, and now we have a mortar team, we have a Piat team. I'm not sure I pronounced that directly, but that's how I would say Piat. Anyway, and enemies have half tracks and minefields, rifle squads and machine gun squads. And we have entered the church, secure the village 2, secure the woods 3, destroy the German artillery. So on this map the Germans have artillery. Secure the village 3, unlucky for some, on the outskirts of the city of Caen, and secure the city of Caen. And basically the game resolves around the operation against Caen. I actually forgot what that was called. I think it's told us in the introduction. Yes, Operation Epsom, to seize the German-occupied city of Caen. And then we also get a bonus mission, which is build your own missions. I think that's a really cool idea. We get a full page map here with, we can decide how many turns we want the game to be, and we can decide what kind of squads we want, what the enemy should have, and any kind of terrain, obviously. So I think that's a really cool idea, to build your own missions. So I'm sure that people are going to do some really cool missions, upload those to Boardgame Geek, and then you're going to have, you know, unlimited replayability by playing people's mission. I also know there is a sequel to this game already. I think it's called The Battles of Normandy. So if you already got this one, don't miss that one. Anyway, The Fields of Normandy, a solitaire wargame by Mike Lambo. You can get this off Amazon. I'm going to give you a link in the description. If you're in the US, it's going to be $14.99 US. If you're in the UK, it's going to be $11.99 Great British pounds. So anyway, The Fields of Normandy. If you are not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, because I am going to do playthrough videos of the missions in this book. Thank you as always very much for watching, and as usual, if you're not subscribed, please go ahead and do. See you next time.